guys, it's Darlene and welcome to my channel. Alright, so today's video is going to be a house decorating tour video, specifically on how to decorate with a coastal theme in mind. So with that beach, cottage kind of feel, because I felt like this house needed that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. All right, first and foremost, if you're already subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you so very much. If you are not yet subscribed, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. That way you won't miss out on any videos. All right, so for those of you that have followed me for a while, you know that I just moved about 6-7 weeks ago, and we completely renovated the entire house, and now we are actually working on the exterior. We also went from 4,300 square feet to 1,700 square feet. So I'm a firm believer that every home speaks to you. It kind of tells you what it needs. This particular house felt like it wanted to be a beach house. It was a beach. It is a lake house. But I wanted to go with a coastal theme. This home was built in 1945. There were additions here and there, Lord knows. So it's definitely an interesting home. It's had its challenges, but in the end, I feel like the house is now happy. So let's talk. So number one, color scheme. That is always I find to be the most challenging aspect of it. All right, in deciding on color, and this is going to be hard because we really don't have everything we need, but this is Naval. They're both Naval Sherwin-Williams. This is Naval Sherwin-Williams, full strength, if you will. This one is Naval Sherwin-Williams 50%. So I put it on this wall, I put it over there, and I put it on the island. And I just put the second coat for each. Now, I knew that I wanted to do a navy. I feel like if it's gonna be coastal, it's gonna be navy, and it's gonna be a bright, bright white. So the color that I chose, and you can see it at the very top there, and then if I swing the camera, it goes all the way down the stairs, and it's also an accent wall in the master bedroom as well. That color is Naval by Sherwin-Williams. Beautiful color. If you want a coastal lake vibe, beach vibe color, this is it. I paired it with the Chantilly lace, which is one of the brightest whites. It is a beautiful white, Chantilly lace by Benjamin Moore. We have the white we knew was going to be Chantilly lace, the blue was going to be Naval. The accent color, meaning all the accents, lighting, fixtures, that means that it was going to be gold. Wherever there was Naval, there was going to be gold, for the most part. There's a few places that that's not the case, like in the master bathroom. I did more of a beach vibe in black and white. The next thing, which is structure, okay? Before I get into furnishings and the decor, number two is structure. What do I mean by that? That's the thing that will take you over the top. Those are the things that really make a difference. Now, the one thing that they did do, of course, they did a shitty job doing it, but they did it, is they shiplapped the dining room wall. I followed that feel because shiplap, board and batten, that structure is very beach-esque. It's very cottage. It is very coastal. Open floor plan upstairs. So you literally have dining room, kitchen, living room. And then behind me, you have master bedroom, and behind this wall, master bedroom and master bath. So we need to sort of have a flow, and so I brought that shiplap to the island, and then in the living room I wanted to do something different, so I went with a board and batten. I wanted it nice and tall. It differentiates. It basically says this is the living area opposed to the kitchen or dining area. The other thing is, we painted all of the trim. So this house has been painted from ceiling to baseboard and everything in between. That's the other thing, is structure. think about the built-ins that you can do. That sort of plays into storage. I did them in the master bath. There was some interesting shelving in the master. We redid that. Wherever you can think to add structure, which is adding storage or adding interest, do it. This blue wall painted. My coffee table came in. You will see that later. We are starting the board and batten. Now, there's a couple ways you could do it. There's the correct way, which would be to put an MDF because it'll give it a nice, smooth, finished look. So, and then that's where the boards will go down. Two things. We talked about structure. So we did it almost all the way to the ceiling because see how high my bed goes? So, and that is done in the Naval as well. See over there, that is actually the stairs that go to Matthew's attic. That's structure that I've done here in the master bedroom. Now, I'm not going to show you the master bath because I'm going to do a whole thing on creating a spa bathroom. But these are just some of the structural things that we did. Let's talk next about furniture. If I did not already have this sectional, I'm going to list and show you pictures here of the couches that I would have chosen, some of the examples. And I think they would have been perfect. I cannot justify when something fits and it is a neutral, but I would have gone for a stark white couch for the coastal look had this not fit. This couch was the only furniture we kept for the living room. So no coffee tables, no chairs, nothing. That means I needed a coffee table. I love this one. Beautiful. Now, when I first bought it and I pulled it out, it was 12 inches height. I added feet. It's a solid piece of wood. It looks like driftwood. It's gorgeous. And that was an easy fix, right? Buy some legs off of Amazon, screw them in, boom, 18 inches, perfect. Okay, in this cove, see how it's a little cove? And you can see that beautiful board and batten. Put a sofa table. It makes all of the difference. And I purchased one that was, again, had that very driftwood feel to it, which gave it that coastal vibe. And it is also narrow. The lightness of the wood, it matches the coffee table rather well. And it allows me to put some decor, right? The other piece that we purchased, come over here, you can see the beautiful staircase, right? Bright white. The railing, we painted a Sherwin Williams, and then look at that blue. Oh, it's stunning. But we have another little nook, and it's perfect for a chair. This chair is spectacular. The wood is white. It's got the navy stripes. It's perfect. It fits perfect. It's super comfortable. It's super wide. So actually you could have two smaller people sit, and it's incredibly comfortable. Okay, the other piece of furniture in the living room that we did purchase, and it has that same vibe, and it also is storage. A little cabinet. I love the basket weave on the front, but when you open it up, these shelves are adjustable. This is my toolkit, but it's for shoes. Or anything else that you want to store. Speaking of furniture, in the other house, my nightstands, I had one that was this. Here, let me bring it down, okay? Totally a coastal vibe, right? I absolutely love it. It almost looks like it has shiplap. It's great. I've had it forever. This room actually can hold two of them. So I found its matching partner. So that worked perfectly with regards to furniture. Now let me talk about color and furniture. This is bed we had. This is our king size bed. I wasn't buying another king size bed, but this was an off-white, the bed frame, which did not go. If you have navy, you must do a bright, stark white. And so all I did was get some bright white paint and I painted it myself. That's what you gotta do sometimes. All right, let's talk lighting. Now, here you see all of the light fixtures. So you see the chandelier in the dining room, you see the pendant lighting, and you see the chandelier in the entryway. In the master, I placed it all of it. Every single light fixture that I did up here. I talked about if we're gonna do navy up here, we're gonna do gold. The first thing I found were actually the pendant lights. They're gorgeous. They're turned off right now. I love that they have the gold housing at the top, then they have the black wire, Edison bulbs are a must, and then they have the beveled glass. And of course, then they match the kitchen faucet and everything else. Then I went and I bought the chandelier in the dining room. Then the one in the entryway, exact same thing. So they have that very beautiful pattern. All right, lighting in the master. There's one there and there's one above me. There. This is it. And yes, this is how small my house is that I can almost touch the ceiling and I'm only like 5'5". It's beads, you guys. I will take a close-up picture. They're gorgeous. Here's the other one. And they're so freaking stinking cute. I can't even tell you. It doesn't do it justice. But they, look at that. Gorgeous. With regards to lighting, it's not just all about the chandeliers and the pendant lighting. It's also about the lamps, the candles, anything that brings light. I had this lamp. This had a cream or off-white a lampshade. I just replaced the lampshade, and that's what you got to do. You got to utilize what you have if you can. I picked up this lamp, which I'm obsessed. I got it from HomeSense. Do you think I'm going to be able to find it for you? No, I've already been looking. I love it. There was one left. It has a navy and white lampshade, and then it has almost this corally base to it. And let me turn this off. So it's perfect. It's meant to be. Now, I do have faux candles, and I picked those up, and I love the color. They're remote control, you guys. So they go on, they go off. One of the things, the number one thing to me that screams coastal is hyacinth or seagrass. So I have lots of hyacinth baskets. I love this one. It's got that tulip edge. This was a Home Goods find. There's one in a little hyacinth basket there. Big basket here. It has board games in it and a throw blanket. Okay, and then in the master, the whole shelf is hyacinth baskets. So I have the bigger ones and then the small. There, I have them on my nightstand. Let's go into the dining room. They are neutral. You can use them with any palette. Always white plates. I was able to just find the cutest napkins. They have the sort of a coastal vibe to them. Okay, so I wanted to show you the hardware that I went with in the kitchen. It's the exact same hardware, just in a smaller format that I had in the other house. So it's this gorgeous gold, and then the knobs. So I just replaced what they had, and it looks great obviously on the navy, but it also looks great on the white. So I think it's beautiful both, and I think that it looks really great. This is the same faucet that I had at the other house. The other one was black in the other house. This is gold. It is touch. Beep, beep, beep. It's also has, let me turn it on. So it has the sprayer. It pulls down, and then there's also a button at the top for wine glasses. Boop, or baby bottles, or whatever you want. Okay, since I did a lot of structural work, meaning board and batten, shiplap, I don't hang a lot of art, when to me the art is the board and batten and the shiplap. However, I did pick up 3 pieces of art. It was in a set. And when you go down the stairs, and I will take you that way, I'll probably do a little video here so that I don't kill myself. That beautiful naval color goes all the way down, and I found this artwork that was so beautiful, and yes, that screams coastal. Nothing else really it just has the vibe. There's hints of shells and starfish, of nautical, but there's not this, it doesn't it's not so literal, is what I'm getting at. This is literal. This artwork is literal, but I think it looks so good on this wall because it makes the navel pop even more because the background of the artwork is, say it, white. And that is gonna make it pop. Let's talk about decor. That's really what pulls it all together, in my opinion. Now I do have a rule in decorating. It's 3 and 5. Odd numbers, 3, 5, 7. I think that it tends to look aesthetically more pleasing to the eye than if you use odd numbers versus even. So let's talk about dough bowls. Those are very popular, and I did pick up this new one here, but basically it's the, I've had this orchid forever and a day. I just put it on a tray that I had forever and a day. Got the dough bowl. I can't say that. It's got that very coastal vibe to it. And then I filled it. There's starfish in there. There's balls, seashells, you name it. The lamp. Simple. Storage unit. Again, dough bowl. This one's right here, so it's for keys. Now, wallets, sunglasses, whatever, it's very cute. Miss Patty and I were out shopping. I couldn't ask for a more perfect beach pillow if I tried. They are, first of all, they're super soft, super big, and you can karate chop them, which is great. And then I also picked up, because I like layering pillows, these ones as well. And I think both are super cute. And then the one in the master, that is a cover. So I just took one of the pillows from the couch. You know, they always come with them. And I swapped it out, and it looks really pretty in there. And it just adds that, it brings that blue to the bed, because I have all white linen. White, white, white. These are the candles up close. How cute are they? Very, very beautiful. Love these candlestick holders. There's 2 of them, one tall. They're perfect for your hearth. And they, to me, scream beach and coastal. Tea glass in your clear vase. I've had that vase for a million years. Never used it at the other house. I love fresh flowers. Perfect. Again, C3. These are great. I can't remember if I got them off of Amazon or if I found them at Home Goods. Maybe. I don't know. I'll list whatever I can find. And then you know I love designer matches. And a blue candle. Over here in this little corner, again, I love to have fragrance in my house. Obviously, I don't want to have candles lit all the time. Those lamps are amazing. I have them everywhere. These are lanterns, and I'm using them as vases, and I've never put them on my dining room table before in any house I've ever had, and I just think they look amazing. Great. Fill them up with whatever you want and then turn them over. I've got shells in here and little balls and stuff like that. So we talked about hyacinth baskets, like this little basket right here. It's perfect, and it holds my towels. It holds trivets. It holds the little pot holders. I love it. It's the little things. In the kitchen, we have that. My knife set, I had it in white. I love it. It goes with everything. Guys, I'm so excited about these 2 things. So Laura Ashley came out with the most beautiful design. It's navy, it's floral, and it's gorgeous. And so it's the teapot. I purchased the teapot and the toaster. Oh, isn't that beautiful? All right, now the last thing I want to share with you guys is something called aroma plant. It doesn't have to be that particular one, but it's a whole house air freshener, if you will. It doesn't use water. It is basically a mist almost. And I have 2 of them. So I have a big one that I have downstairs, because downstairs is below what we call below grade here. So to me, it needs more fragrance down there, more freshness than upstairs, especially considering half the time the sliding glass door is left open. And that's where we're going to build our deck and everything. And then I have a smaller one plugged in right there. I'm actually gonna show you a video because I took my phone and I was like, oh, let me show you it. So what's great is you can, you gotta find the scent that you like. Everybody's scent is different. I like Dream On. What I bought is their little kit where you could smell it. See, I love this. To me, it smells very fresh. I'm very sensitive to smells. So to me, it has the smell of like the sea, but in a good way, if that makes sense. But it lasts so long. It's incredible. I buy this and I fill, it won't fill it to the top, but I'll put the majority in the big one and then I'll put some of it in this one, and it just goes for a really long time. I've only filled it one time. Like I bought one thing of it and I've been using it for 6 weeks. And so it has the intensity and then how often you want to do it. And you can also control it by your phone. The bigger one, I have it set so that it goes off. You could tell it to like mist for like 30 seconds and then go off for 3 minutes and you could set the whole thing. I mean, it's crazy, but it's super simple. It just unscrews. Here's the stuff. You just pour it in here. And again, there's no water or anything like that. It's literally just a misting. You guys, that's it. That's how I transformed my home into a coastal cottage, lake, beach vibe. That is the things that I did. And I would say the number one thing really, y'all, is repurpose what you have. So if it means painting it or utilizing it in a different way, do it. And number two is paint is your best friend. It can really transform whatever vibe you're going for. In my case, it was coastal. And then think structure. Think, what can I do to really make the home feel like a coastal home? For me, it was shiplap and board and batten. And then it's the furniture. Find the right pieces. That doesn't mean replace everything, but find the pieces that are gonna bring that coastal vibe. And then it's the pillows and the artwork and the candles and the little knickknacks and all of that that pull it together. All right, you guys, well, that is it. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them for you, and we will take a tour, of course, of the rest of the house. But you could see, going from before to after, what a difference the few areas that I showed you look like. And we did it in a record time because my guys are certainly amazing. All right, you guys, well, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.